Greetings friends, welcome to DeepNatureSecrets. Today I'm going to talk in a short documentary about that small group of birds that ended up forgetting how to fly. Enjoy the video. Let's start. Deep beneath forests, islands, frozen plains, and distant oceans, there exists a strange group of birds that abandon the skies. When most people imagine birds, they imagine flight. Wings cutting through the air, feathers dancing in the wind, and songs echoing high above the ground. But nature is filled with exceptions, and some of the most fascinating birds on Earth no longer fly at all. These creatures walk, run, swim, hide, hunt, and survive without ever leaving the ground. Some became powerful runners. Others became expert swimmers. And some evolved into quiet nocturnal wanderers hidden deep within ancient forests. Flightless birds can be found across many parts of the world. From the icy wilderness of Antarctica to the dense forests of New Zealand, these animals have adapted to environments where flying slowly became less important than survival itself. One of the most recognizable flightless birds is the ostrich. Native to Africa, the ostrich is the largest living bird on Earth. Standing over 2 meters tall, it possesses massive legs capable of delivering extremely powerful kicks. Instead of flying away from danger, the ostrich relies on speed. It can sprint across open land at astonishing velocities, making it one of the fastest running animals on the planet. Its wings still exist, but they serve different purposes now. They help with balance while running, communication displays, and even courtship rituals beneath the burning African sun. Far to the south, another giant bird roams the cold grasslands of South America. The rhea resembles a smaller cousin of the ostrich, yet it survives in a very different environment. Rheas move through open plains with incredible awareness, constantly watching for predators hidden in tall vegetation. Though unable to fly, they remain agile and fast, using sharp instincts to survive. But perhaps some of the most mysterious flightless birds live on isolated islands. New Zealand became home to several remarkable species after millions of years without large land predators. In this safer environment, certain birds gradually lost the need for flight altogether. Among them is the kiwi. Small, shy, and mostly active at night, the kiwi behaves more like a mammal than a bird. It searches the forest floor using an extraordinary sense of smell, probing the soil for worms and insects beneath the darkness of the trees. Its feathers resemble soft fur. Its wings are tiny and nearly invisible. And unlike most birds, its nostrils are located near the tip of its long beak. The kiwi almost feels like a creature from another age. Another strange inhabitant of New Zealand is the kakapo. The kakapo is one of the rarest parrots on Earth, and unlike other parrots, it cannot fly. It climbs trees slowly using its beak and claws, moving through forests with surprising determination despite its heavy body. At night, males produce deep booming calls that travel across valleys and hills in an attempt to attract females. In the darkness beneath the stars, those sounds can travel for kilometers through the silent forest. Far colder environments gave rise to another iconic flightless bird. Penguins. While they lost the power of flight in the sky, penguins became masters of another world entirely. The ocean. Their wings transformed into powerful flippers capable of propelling them through icy waters with incredible precision. Underwater, penguins move with astonishing elegance, almost appearing to fly through the sea itself. Some species dive hundreds of meters below the surface in search of fish, squid, and krill beneath the frozen oceans of the southern hemisphere. On land, however, they appear awkward and clumsy, waddling carefully across ice and rock. But beneath the water, they become fast and efficient hunters perfectly adapted for marine life. Many flightless birds share an important characteristic. Their bones are often denser than those of flying birds. Flying requires lightweight skeletons, powerful chest muscles, and enormous energy demands. Without the need to fly, some species developed heavier bodies better suited for strength, stability, or swimming. Yet flightlessness can also create vulnerability. Birds living on isolated islands often evolved without fear of predators. When humans arrived with dogs, cats, rats, and hunting pressure, many flightless species struggled to survive. Some disappeared forever. The dodo became one of the most famous examples. Native to Mauritius, the dodo lived without major predators for countless generations. Without the need to escape quickly into the sky, it eventually lost the ability to fly. When sailors and invasive animals arrived on the island, the dodo faced dangers it was never prepared to confront. Within a relatively short period of time, the species vanished completely. Today, the dodo remains a symbol of extinction and the fragility of isolated ecosystems. Despite these tragedies, many flightless birds far from the skies, flightless birds reveal something fascinating about nature itself. Flying may seem like the ultimate advantage. It allows birds to escape danger, cross enormous distances, and reach places few animals can access. But flight also comes with a cost. A very high cost. To fly, a bird must remain extremely light. Its bones need to be thinner. Its body must consume enormous amounts of energy. Powerful chest muscles are required to keep the wings moving, and the heart must work constantly to sustain the effort of staying airborne. For many birds, this trade is worth it. But in certain environments, survival demanded something different. In open grasslands, speed on land became more useful than flight. In freezing oceans, powerful swimming abilities became more important than wings built for the sky. And on isolated islands without dangerous predators, some birds no longer needed to escape into the air every day. Nature often rewards efficiency. If an animal can survive while spending less energy, that advantage can become extremely important over time. Flying consumes massive amounts of energy, and abandoning it allowed some birds to redirect that energy into other forms of survival. The ostrich is an excellent example. Instead of lightweight bodies designed for flight, ostriches developed massive leg muscles capable of carrying them across enormous distances at incredible speed. Their long legs act almost like biological springs, allowing them to outrun many predators across the African plains. An ostrich does not survive by escaping into the sky. It survives by becoming a living machine built for endurance and speed. Penguins followed a completely different path. The freezing waters of the southern hemisphere created an environment where swimming skill meant survival. Over time, penguins became specialized ocean hunters. Their bodies transformed into streamlined shapes capable of cutting through icy water with remarkable precision. Their wings became stiff flippers. Their bones became heavier, helping them dive deeper beneath the ocean surface. And their dense layers of feathers trap heat against the brutal cold of Antarctic winds. In many ways, penguins did not lose the power of flight entirely. They simply changed where they fly. Instead of flying through air, they fly through water. The kiwi developed yet another survival strategy. Deep within dark forests, speed and flight became less important than stealth and sensitivity. The kiwi spends much of its life hidden beneath dense vegetation, searching quietly for insects and worms during the night. Its body became compact and efficient for life on the forest floor. Small wings no longer served a major purpose, while strong legs and a sensitive beak became far more valuable. Some flightless birds also became larger because they no longer needed to remain lightweight. Flying places strict limits on body size. Without those limitations, birds like ostriches and emus could grow far larger than most flying birds, gaining strength and stability in the process. But becoming unable to fly also created serious risks. Flight provides one of the greatest escape mechanisms in the animal kingdom. Without it, many birds became heavily dependent on their environment remaining stable and safe. This is why isolated islands were so important. Many flightless species thrived in places where large predators were rare or completely absent. In these environments, birds could survive successfully without constantly needing to take to the skies. The problem appeared when new predators arrived. Suddenly, animals that had lived safely for generations faced threats they could not easily escape. This is one reason why so many flightless birds became vulnerable when humans and invasive animals spread across remote islands. Yet despite these challenges, flightless birds continue to survive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Frozen coastlines, burning savannas, dense forests, storm-covered islands. They prove that survival in nature is not about following a single perfect design. Different environments demand different solutions. Some creatures conquer the skies. Others master the oceans. And some survive by remaining grounded beneath the silent light of the stars. Before we wrap up, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed our content and would like to support us, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time.